That right there is a beautiful sight. An active compost pile and the sun is coming up. It's going to be 50 degrees today.
Only a skinny pig.
A really skinny pig.
Well, good morning. We are back at it this morning. We have to load 5 pigs to head to the butcher this morning, and I have some help this morning. Heather's going to help me. We have to sort 2 groups. Normally, I would just grab 5 pigs out of one group, but I have it set up that we're going to pull 4 pigs. I went through and marked them last night. You'll see with an orange crayon on them. And I have 4 pigs in one pen. I think it's a group of 11. So I have to sort out 4 of those. And then there's another group that only has 3 pigs in it. I need 1 of those. So what I did was I went through and picked all the largest pigs that we plan on sending today, and let the rest get fatter. So anyway, we got to get to it because the pigs need to be at the butcher by 8 o'clock. And we're already running a little bit behind.
Hey kids, who wants to go for a ride? Who wants to go for a ride? Want to go for a ride?
Cut that part out. What are we doing?
Loading pigs.
Loading pigs.
Yep.
Oh, hopefully loading some
I'm
pigs.
here for reinforcements. Keep them in line.
Help sort pigs.
Yeah.
Anyway, well, good morning. Welcome back to Balfour Farm. Today we are moving some pigs around.
It's Tuesday.
Because it's
That's
Tuesday.
what you do on Tuesday.
Tuesday we haul pigs, so need to load up 5 pigs to go.
It's quiet.
They have
Talk
quieted. Yeah, talk fast. Anyway, we'll get to it here. I've got them all marked with a crayon.
I
so.
saw that. You've been doodling.
Yeah, doodling on the pigs, so. Only a skinny pig would get to that.
A really skinny pig. Oh, good morning. Did you guys decide to wake up? Good morning. Good morning.
What do you think, piggies? They're finding good stuff to eat in there. Okay, well, Heather just hit the road with the load of pigs. Last time we loaded pigs, last week or two weeks ago, I guess, I never bothered to video it, and all the pigs just walked right onto the trailer, smooth as could be. I opened the door, literally opened the door of their pen. They walked out, walked right up onto the trailer like they had done it hundreds of times before. It went so smooth. Not so much today. It didn't go terribly bad, but one of them did get out. It squeezed. It's the first time this happened, so I need to do something about it, but it managed to squeeze under the trailer and get out. Fortunately, it came right back in, and wasn't too big of a deal to load up, but we need to get on with milking now and get other chores done. Okay, well, we're back out here in the cow barn this afternoon. It is an absolutely beautiful day. It's mid-50s, the sun is out, and the snow is melting, which is really nice to see. But what I need to do today, or this afternoon, is I need to get the barn ready to bring cows in. It's gonna stay fairly warm overnight. I think it's gonna be well above freezing. The problem is we're supposed to get several inches of rain over the next couple days, and 50-mile-an-hour winds. So the cows are going to need to stay in the barn tonight, obviously. Tomorrow all day, we won't turn them out. It's going to be too wet. It's going to turn into mud out there. Okay, so I need to get some bedding down. I just did rototill the pack here, the compost pack, and we're going to spread some more sawdust on there and then also some lime. What I've started to do is we mix the lime. I just throw it in on top of, kind of spread it out a bit on top of the shavings. Ugh. Try not to eat it. So what it does is as the shavings run through the spreader, it spreads the lime also. Kind of mixes it more evenly, or spreads it more evenly. Yuck. Doesn't taste very good, in case you were wondering. All right, well, I just got done spreading the sawdust there. I brought the spreader back down to park it by the sawdust shed, and I thought I've got the bale spear on. I need to get a couple bales brought up for one for tonight and then one for tomorrow at least. A couple times a year I go through and I count up and inventory all the feed that we have left. Usually some years I do it a lot more often, especially if I think I'm going to be short on feed. This year we're definitely not short. We have lots of feed still left. Unfortunately, none of it's really great quality. I've said before, but last summer was a terrible summer for putting up hay. It was really wet. So by the time we get around to it, it was over mature. The quality really wasn't there. But we're gonna go around, count it up, get an idea of exactly how many bales I have left. Yeah, I really have no idea. Okay, well, I just finished counting up the feed that we have left, and there is, I wrote it down here because I can't remember anything. We have 223 bales left, which is really good. We started the season with about 430, I think, somewhere right around there. I know it was definitely over 400. So we have about half of our feed left, roughly, give or take, and we are well beyond the halfway point of our feeding season. So our season for feeding hay, stored hay, is typically it is middle of October to middle of May. So if we have, I think it's, I can't remember, I think it's 220 days roughly, give or take, that we need to make sure that we have enough feed. Hey, sweet. Oh, this is a really good day. I was just in the middle of a video on this, and I found my Leatherman, which I thought I had lost. Not sure how it wound up down here, but oh, nice. Haha, it's a good day. Wow, I'm really excited about finding my Leatherman. I'm guessing I must have had it to open a bale, which is strange because I normally don't open them down here. I usually open them up by the barn, but I don't know, somehow I lost it. I thought I had it in my pocket and it fell out, but anyway, back to the bale count. So like I said, we're February 2nd, so Groundhog Day is normally the middle of our season. So we try and have half of our hay still on Groundhog Day. It's easy to remember. And right now, as of right today, we have fed 93 days of feed out. And we did start later this year because it was such a wet, cold summer. The grass actually grew great and extended our grazing season. So we had our cows out later in the season than we normally would. So there was an upside to the wet summer. So the number of days, we have 76 days left now of feeding that we need to have. Right now we're feeding about a bale to a bale and a half a day. So we need about 100 bales, roughly 110 or so, to get us through the rest of the season. And that would be to feed until May 15th, which, depending on how the spring goes, we may not need to. If it's a warm spring, things are dry, we may be able to stop feeding and put the cows out on grass. If that's the case, what we do is we just keep these bales over until next year. They're all wrapped. They stay good. There's been a few years in the past where we've had extra, and we carry them over, and we normally use those. Ooh, that's a bright sun. We normally use those to feed out first, so we'll use those next fall, first thing. All right, well, like I said, we're definitely going to have plenty of feed to get through. The feed was poor quality, but poor quality is better than not having any feed at all. So, which we've been in that boat plenty of years where we've had to go out and buy hay, and mostly because it's been a drought. So glad to have the hay, even if it is poor quality. Cows will still eat it. Well, we are back out here tonight. As you can see, it's dark out, but thought I would show you the barn real quick, and we're gonna bring the cows in. It's getting kind of late now, but I waited as long as I could to bring them in. There was no point in bringing them in early. It's not raining yet, but it's gonna start soon. So, and then the wind is supposed to pick up, but got the barn all cleaned out. You can see, bedded down, and then got feed all set out. The good thing is tonight I can leave the water tank on. Normally I shut it off at night, but tonight it's gonna be warm enough that it can stay on all night, and the cows will have water all night long. Oh, don't like the flashlight. You guys ready to come in? Come on. Come on. Claire, come on. Come on, girl. Come on, inside. Come on. Well, there we go. Everybody's in for the night and getting a bite to eat. Yeah, come say hi. No? and they have a dry spot to lay down. So it's pretty dry outside right now, but by tomorrow morning it's going to be pretty muddy. So we're supposed to get pretty good rain overnight. We'll see what happens in the morning. All right, well, that's going to do it for tonight. I'm going to head for the house, go get some dinner, and then we'll pick this up again tomorrow. Hopefully, it's going to be a rainy day, so I'm hoping to get some work done in the shop, mostly cleaning the shop. But we'll see how things go. You never know what tomorrow brings. All right, well, we are back out here this afternoon. It's been several days now since I started this video, and haven't got a lot videoed in the last few days because it has been terrible weather. Raining, windy, and more rain and more wind. And you may not be able to hear it right now, but it is windy. So today was the first day in a few days that I've managed to put the cows out and kicked them out just for a couple hours with a bale of hay, just long enough so I could clean the barn out and get some fresh feed down. And it's a lot easier when they're not in here or in the way. It's time to put them in the barn for the night. It's getting cold again, and that wind just won't quit. So, well, I just came out to shut the water off, and it is frozen. Guess it shouldn't be a surprise. It's down in the upper teens today. So normally if it's about 20 degrees out or so, I can leave the tank on and it doesn't freeze. The cows drink enough of the water that it keeps the water moving, but I should have known better. Today it's so windy. So everything froze right up. Great. It's the hydrant too. Soak my pliers. Uh-oh. All right, well, at least that water's running, so now it'll be fine for morning. I'll take this hose and float in the milk house and let it sit overnight. It'll warm up, thaw out. Now I've just got the same situation to deal with. I left the water tank on in the barn here. That's fairly sheltered, and the wind wouldn't get to it, so I thought it would be fine, but I was wrong. Well, it has been quite the roller coaster of weather this week. So earlier in the week, which you've already seen, it was 50, 55 and sunny one day. And then another day we had, it was in the 50s and heavy rain and wind, which was a few days ago. Then last night, the temperature was 49 degrees at 1 o'clock in the morning, and then by 4 o'clock in the morning the temperature had actually dropped to 15 degrees, so from 49 to 15. And the wind last night, the reason I know it was 1 o'clock and 4 o'clock was because it was so windy. I actually got up to check the weather and look at the we have a weather station. I'd say that's frozen. But yeah, so it was it's been some crazy weather, and now all day long it's only been in the teens and incredibly windy. So all right, so I just have one more job here other than bring the cows in. I need to go collect eggs. I did it earlier, but whatever they've laid this afternoon, I need to pick up. Hopefully not too many of them have froze yet. All right, well, the water line may have froze, but the eggs didn't. So no frozen eggs tonight, which is good. With the wind, I wasn't so sure. All right, well, there you have it. The cows are all in for the night, and I am all done. That was the last job of the night, so now I'm just going to double check the fence. It is on, and I'm going to head for the house. and I think sit on top of the wood stove. I am freezing, and be glad to be out of the wind. Anyway, thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe if you want to see more of what we're doing here on the farm, and we will see you next time.